So webinar in a second. Just a few other things. We are recording the session so that we can post it on our YouTube channel and under our resources. I appreciate, it sounds like everybody has muted their sound source, but if you have trouble hearing us, it usually works better on the phone. We are going to have a PowerPoint presentation, so you may want to follow that along on your computer. And if you have questions, please go to the chat section and type in any questions you have. We're going to be presenting and monitoring at the same time, so hopefully we meet all of your needs. All right, so in using our time wisely today, we're going to go ahead and get started. We have quite a few of you that have joined us, and we thank you for doing so. Our objectives in this presentation are going to be to introduce this resource. It's a community resource, but the platform is called Aunt Bertha. So you'll hear us use those words interchangeably. But this, because Aunt Bertha being the platform, that's an organization that's right here in the Austin area, and they provide a tremendous tool, and our Williamson County has purchased some of that opportunity, and we're trying to bring this to you guys here. So our objectives is to introduce you to this resource, to familiarize the users with the dashboard, show you how to generate search results, how can you claim your program or even find your program. What you're going to see is going to be important, and then sign up for the account. And just as an overview of Aunt Bertha, let me tell you a few things about this resource. It's a resource that the residents of Williamson County can use, but it also will highlight resources in their surrounding area. So you'll see not only resources from Williamson County, but if you go into the extended area, it could go down into Austin, Travis County as well. And our purpose, the purpose of the Aunt Bertha site is to connect people to programs in areas of healthcare, transit, food, housing, and all of these programs that are on the Aunt Bertha website are either free or low cost. So it's a resource where people can find free or low cost resources, but also we'd like for it not only to be for the consumer, but also for a provider in order to advertise their resource or to connect people with those resources. It's web-based. You can access it either from a computer or from a smartphone or tablet. It's zip code based or topical. So you can find a resource based on your zip code that you type in, or maybe some sort of topic that you're interested in. And the service providers to the systems can use a refer service, and as well as claim their programs. And today we're going to skip the referral part of this process because that'll be a later on webinar. But we're going to show you every other piece of this website, and hopefully get you familiar with it so you can start using it as a tool. Now I'm going to turn over the reins to Melissa, who is going to take us through the tour of the site, and then I'll come back to you at the end.
Great, thank you, Ray. Well, like I mentioned, I'll be going through step by step a little bit about the Aunt Bertha website and so how do you access it? We've actually added this search bar on www.healthywilliamsoncounty.org website, which is the Wilco Wellness Alliance and the Health District's one-stop shop for all things health data as well as health resources. And so if you want to follow along, if you go to the website and hover over the toolbar, Tools and Resources, you'll see a drop-down that says Aunt Bertha. And this is basically the page that you will land on. And you can see it says Aunt Bertha, find resources in your zip code. And like you mentioned, that's how Aunt Bertha works, and just the great feature it has is you can search resources by zip code. And so you can search services related to food, transportation, education, job training, and more. And so if you don't know your zip code, you can quickly find it here on the whatismyzip.com by entering your address. So once you hit that page, you can click this right here, the search bar, and type in your zip code. And since I'm based in Georgetown, the zip code I'm going to use is 78626. And so right here, and then I type in 78626. And you click search, and it will pull up actually the Aunt Bertha website. And so this is what the dashboard you will see when you first hit the Aunt Bertha Williamson County Community Resource page. And just a couple of features of the dashboard. There's a search bar right here on the left-hand side where you can search for things, resources by zip code or by keyword. You can choose your specific language, and it'll actually translate the website into that language that you desire or your client desires. You can search all these icons are topic areas, and you can actually search resources by these topic areas, by food, by housing, goods, transit, health, money, care, education, work, and legal services. You can also see a couple of days ago when I first pulled the screenshot, there were 1,012 programs, whether or not they were state, national, and local resources that serve people in 78626. And so just a little bit, this is the toolbar up here where you can click sign up, log in, and support. And down here, actually in the right-hand corner, there's a suggest program where you can suggest other resources that that aren't on the Aunt Bertha website. So great. So one of the main features that we wanted to spotlight in this webinar is how to search resources. And like I mentioned before, there are two ways to search for resources, whether one by topic or two by zip code and keyword. And so we'll go through those step by step to show you, and it should be pretty intuitive, the website, and so hopefully this will just really aid you in searching for resources and finding the resources you need. And so if you follow along with me, so this first example, like I mentioned, will be searching by topic, and so I want to find, for example, free meals. There are some free meals in 78626. And so by topic, I see, oh, food, this apple. So I'm going to click the apple, and then this drop-down will pop up. And you see there are different types. Emergency food, there's 7 resources. Food pantry, 17. Helping to pay for food, 8 resources. Community gardens, 1 resource. Free meals, 33 resources. Food delivery, 14. And nutrition education, 24. And so, like I mentioned, I wanted to search for free meals. And so I'll click this link, free meals, right here. And this is what will pop up. You'll see, first of all, you can see this map right here and what programs that serve 78626. And it'll show you the different locations within Williamson County, as well as you can, in the right-hand corner, zoom in or zoom out. And you can also hide the map if it's in the way. And so whenever you search for resources, the first thing that will pop up is the map, and it's a great way just to show you where are the different from 78626. It's about 5 miles away, and at this address in Georgetown, and it's open from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. You can see that each resource is tagged with some keywords. What is it? It's free meals, clothing, clothing vouchers, personal hygiene, prevent and treat, counseling, more education, and tutoring. And so if you see there are certain tags, you can actually add more tags, and so that's how they're able to search for resources through these tags. And who does the Nest Drop-In Center serve? Teens, students, homeless, and crisis. And you can also add more tags later on if this service is yours. So what are the next steps? You can either refer, this green bottom button, connect, refer someone to this resource. If you click the description tab, it'll talk a little bit more about what, for example, the Nest Drop-In Center is. You can add a specific review. You can also, if this resource, if you work for the Georgetown Project, you can claim this resource right here on the Edit or Claim button. And you can also print out this resource if you have a client in your office and you want to refer them to the service and they don't have a web-based device. You can also print out the service. And so that's just one way you can search resources by topic, and then we just highly recommend you just to play around on the website and familiarize yourself with the resources. And so the second way to search for is by zip code and by keyword. And if you go back to the main dashboard page, you can, and I'll go back to the main dashboard page, and you can see, like I mentioned, that there's the search bar right here in the left-hand corner. You can type in a zip code or a keyword, and so one of our other public health centers is in Round Rock, and for example, if I want to look for resources for children, I'm going to type in 78664 child. So what I'm just trying to search for this time around. And you can see that there's this little drop down, and once you click the search, the blue magnifying glass search button, the same thing happens. So there's two ways. You can search by topic or by zip code or keyword. And like I mentioned before, there's a map of all the resources that are tagged with child that serve children in Round Rock in that specific zip code.
I just want to pause for a second and apologize. We think the audio might be cutting in and out, but we do know that the recording's being done, so we should be good to go in case you missed something. And of course, if you have a question, let's go ahead and send that in, and we'll try to answer them live, and we'll also try to answer them at the end.
Yes, sorry about that. I'll try to articulate better. And so within 78664 and children, you can scroll down after the map, and the first resource that popped up was the car seat safety by Williamson County. And so this resource, so when they populate resources, they first populate, Aunt Bertha first populates resources first by local area, then by state, then by national, and they're color-coded. And so all local area services are color-coded green, as you can see. And like I mentioned, you can also send this resource as a friend to a friend. You can add a favorite. Certain direction, how far it is, 9.18 miles away, whether or not the service is closed, what it's tagged as, personal safety, and who it serves, infants, children, caregiver, and parents. And you can see the next steps that it recommends. You can call this number to get more information. You can connect someone to a service. You can click on the description button for more information about car seat safety. You can find the hours and locations, and you can also add reviews. And so And like I mentioned, you can also print out the service for anyone that needs it and doesn't have a web device. Yeah, I just highly encourage y'all to just like really scroll and click around. And also you can click any of these tags, this what and the who, and those will also pull up similar services. And so if you saw from our 2 previous searches, there was an eligibility toolbar on the left-hand side, and if you scroll down, there will be a narrow your search. And so sometimes it can be super overwhelming once you see so many searches. But you want to find something specific to maybe the clients that you're serving. Maybe you only want to find resources for seniors and adults or young adults, or you want to find resources for whether or not for someone with limited English or for uninsured. And so Bertha will actually allow you to narrow down your searches as well as see what your clients maybe will qualify for. And so if you look on your left, on this PowerPoint slide, on the left-hand side there's a check your eligibility. And you can actually tell Aunt Bertha about the people you live with or your clients live with to find the programs that you will be eligible for. And so for example, you can see how many people live in your household and include yourself, and you can put, oh, maybe I'm a family of 4, 2 adults, two kids under 5, and you can type in 2 into as well as how much money you make, and you can see what programs you can be eligible for. And also the second way is by narrowing your searches, whether or not you want resources by age group, citizenship, language, insurance, emotional status. So yeah, those are just 2 ways that you can search. You can narrow down your searches so that it won't be super overwhelming for you, or that you continue to scroll all the way down just to find that specific service. And so once we saw these resources, the question is, oh, what if you don't see your program on there? What if you don't see a specific resource? Or if you see, oh, I want to add a different address, or we updated our organization's name, or we want to add more tags. The cool thing about Aunt Bertha is that you can either edit or claim a program. And this, I've circled the edit or claim button, and on every resource it's there. And you can actually write to Aunt Bertha. And once you click the button, you can write to Aunt Bertha just a little message, whether or not there are any missing or out-of-date information. And you can also claim your program, which means you can actually take ownership of that program, and you can see people who have clicked it and referred it. And so they'll give you the reins on that program. And so if you click this claim your button right here, you can unlock and update this listing. And so it's just a great and convenient way to do so. And if you have any problems about claiming your program, or like I'll talk about a little later, creating a login account, like when we go back to this main dashboard page, like I mentioned, there's this toolbar. You can either sign up right here. The first button is a sign up button to create your account, and the second button is your login. And then you can, once you log in, will be the main page that you encounter every time. You can see in this toolbar, you can see your referrals, your favorites, the dashboard. You can change your settings. You can ask for support, and then you can also sign up. And as well, you can select in the left bottom hand corner is a select language button that you can choose your language, as well as in the right hand corner you can suggest a program that you see that is missing on Aunt Bertha, and they will update it for you. And so those are just some of the different things we wanted to highlight about this website, how to search first by topic, by zip code and keyword, how to claim your programs, and how to create a login account. Those are just some of the things we wanted to talk about. And if you have any specific questions, we're here to take them.
So great job, Melissa. We've had a couple of questions, and I just kind of wanted to review those real quick with you guys. You see our contact information there. We give you that so that you guys can use that in case you want to contact us with something specific that really wasn't something that we covered for you all. So some of the questions, I'm just going to review those really quick, but how often is the database, how often is the database updated? They update periodically, more like a phone book. So I think they said something like twice a year they'll go through those sources, and they're scouring the internet for the Williamson County zip codes to see what are the resources in our area. But if you claim your site, then you can update anytime you want because you're in control of that, especially as you change personnel or if you want to add more tags or if you don't think enough people are using your site. Another good question was, rather than doing the zip code, how can I just see all the services in Williamson County? And you can do that by using the topic or keyword or the tag search. If you do the topic and the tag search, it'll give you all of the information you need in the surrounding area. And even if you want to if you feel like that's just too much information and you want to filter that down, but not by zip code, by some other filter, remember on that left-hand side, there were filters that you could use to filter that down. Like, how far is it from the location that I'm really talking about? And lastly, we were asked, I don't see my location on this area. What do I do? Well, here's our suggestion is that create a login account so that you can then access the support. And then from there, you can find out how to add your account to that. One of our goals as the Wilco Wellness Alliance is to add in all our free and low-cost resources in those topical areas in Williamson County. So not only did you not see your account, but maybe you didn't see another organization that you refer to all the time. Please share this information with them because, like I said, our goal is to have 100% of these resources available to all of our, not just our clients, but to our partner organizations. Because when we show you, we'll come back later and show you a little bit how to do the referral process. You're going to see that it's going to be really nice if you can refer people to other organizations. Somebody else asked a really good question, and I'm not really sure, but I think this works this way, because from what we looked at, we did not see an events calendar on Aunt Bertha. And what they probably do is, because they direct you to your website, you have the ability to put the event on your website or on healthywilliamsoncounty.org. We have a calendar there. If you go to our website, healthywilliamsoncounty.org, and go under Tools and Resources, you can submit a calendar request for the free or our community events, community health events, and we'll post them on our community calendar. And you can drive your clients back to that calendar. Let's see. We got another question. You must be signed in to see the claim of your program button. We need to see connect, details, print. Actually, we signed up and we don't have a claim button. Okay, so let us do some research on that. And I'm not really sure, but I do have your email address, and I'll come back and see if we can look at it through your eyes, connecting through there. But you can always hit support and ask them that question as well. But we'll see how we can get your service claimed at Faith in Action. Any more questions before we finish this webinar? We didn't want to take more than about 30 minutes of your time, but if you, like Melissa said, this is just a service that we're trying to bring to you guys from the Wilco Wellness Alliance. You have our email addresses right there on the screen. We're hoping that we can continue to help update you guys on the types of resources we have at the healthywilliamsoncounty.org website. At the end of our session, if you give us a little bit, we'll have this posted on our YouTube channel, and we will be sending you a survey out in the next couple of days to see how well you enjoyed our webinar, and then just give us feedback, because we're trying to use this as a new way of providing resources to our community, and so we hope we get your feedback, and we know that's greatly appreciated. So we don't see any more questions, so we're going to go ahead and close up. We want to thank everyone that's who has participated. Ask if you're interested in learning more about healthywilliamsoncounty.org that you visit our website, and also look under tools